welcome back to this sacred space. My name is Galu and I'm also known as the Scribe Priestess. And on this channel, I make videos about spiritual practices, spiritual development, and our spiritual journey here on Earth. And we have come to the end of our journey through the zodiac signs. We have been going from Aries and until today to the beautiful sign of Pisces. So if you haven't seen this series, I recommend you go and start from Aries because the zodiac wheel is a journey. So if you want to connect a little bit more with this wisdom, you can start going through the zodiac wheel, and it follows as this: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and you end in Pisces. Before I start with the video of today, there is going to be an extended version of this video on my webpage. There is an extended video library that you can get access to if you become a member of the site. There I'm going to be talking about what it means to have a moon in Pisces. So if you are interested to know about your moon in Pisces, you can go and check it out. I will leave the link to my webpage on the description down below. And without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So you guys, I cannot believe we have come to the end. And we come to the end of this journey with one of the most important signs that we have in the zodiac wheel. It is very complex, I have to say, the energy of Pisces, because it is the completion. We have arrived to the end of the journey, and in this end of the journey, all of the zodiac signs come together, all of the energies come together, all of the wisdom that you have accumulated in this journey comes together. That's why Pisces, it's such a bountiful, creative energy. It is the creative energy by excellence. It comprehends everything that we have been talking about these past weeks. It's everything that you have experienced in Aries, in Taurus, in Libra, in Scorpio. Everything is shaping and gaining form in Pisces. This is a highly spiritual energy. It has a lot of mysticism inside, a lot of spirituality, a lot of what it means to be connected to a higher realm. And that's why it can be a little bit complex to incorporate here on Earth, because like it or not, we live in a very dual and polarized world where we are still experiencing polarity and duality as human beings. So the energy of Pisces goes against that, because Pisces is the union, the unification of energies, is everything. You are one. You mimic everything and everybody because you are everything and everybody. Out of the question. You don't question that, you just simply are. That's the energy of this archetype. We're going to start with the symbolism of Pisces. If you see the symbology of Pisces is two fishes, a little bit like the yin and yang. You can think about it, because this is the unification of energy. So exactly as the yin and yang, with the feminine energy and the masculine energy becoming one in one sphere, in one unity, the same is happening with the fishes in the Pisces symbolism. We have seen before the water signs. Pisces is also a water sign, and it's the master of this element. The waters run really deep in every single way, all the directions in Pisces, because Pisces energy is emotions, is the waters of our unconscious, of our dream world, of everything that surrounds us that has this beautiful power watery energy. The difference between, for example, Cancer and Scorpio, that are also water signs, as you see in the symbolism, both of these animals had a hard shell. This hard shell was allowing them to still feel the emotional world, but somehow being protected from these high emotions that they're feeling all the time. So, you know, the crab and the Scorpio are very soft inside, but they have this protection from this hard outside, this shell that they have. Pisces has no shell. You step on a fish and both of you go click because you will fall. It's this vulnerability of having the emotional world on the flesh. You are experiencing everything. That's why this is a highly empathic sign, a highly empathic archetype. This archetype is mimicking, is fusioning himself with everything in the surroundings. Is this mystical energy of understanding what the other person is feeling, of becoming messages telepathically, because you are somehow intertwined with people. So we start already connecting ourselves with visions, ideas, and higher understandings about what we can achieve and do as human beings. I am speaking about telepathy. And I mean, you guys, this is the archetype of that. This is the archetype of psychics, of artists, of people who are able to manifest here on earth the energy of the heavens. They are people who can channel messages from the divine, from the higher realms, and put them here on the matter to communicate and to connect to the community, to other people, to the collective. This archetypal energy is going to be connected with mystics, with clairvoyance, with all of the clairs. If you know what clairs are, clairs are our psychic gifts that we as humans have. We all have them. It's part of this development of the self beyond the ego. And in Pisces, the ego is absolutely annihilated. It's not that you lose your ego, because you still have your ego self, but it is like a higher perspective of the ego, where your ego is not controlling you anymore, because the ego dissolutes to become like a conglomerate collective ego, so to say. So your ego is part of the ego of everybody else's ego, and it's just like a collective thing that is moving itself. I mean, if you think about it, this is an energy that we are very familiar with as kids, because as kids, anything is possible. As kids, we think that our dream world is possible. We are dreaming about dragons in the night, and we are connecting to this amazing magical world of our dreams. And then when we wake up, we think that the dragon is outside. We have this hard time disconnecting from these astral realms, from these heavenly realms, because we are still very connected to source. And this is part of the development also from our brains, from what in esoterica means the veil. So the more you go in the journey of being human, you start presenting this veil that has also to do with suppressing a lot of your desires and emotions because of the rules of societies, and because you want to fit in. So you start putting that aside, because it's still very connected to these higher realms. Part of being human is also being able to experience life in a Saturn way, a life that is integrated in a society where you're not speaking about your telepathic abilities, for example. Although I believe that that is going to be changing in the next couple of centuries. My personal opinion is that the more we have traveled from the new age, we are now experiencing a change in what spirituality is. And that is also another thing about Pisces, is that Pisces goes away from stereotypes, because it sees a broader picture and a broader perspective, and nothing is weird, nothing is like out of the norm, because Pisces himself is, to the other signs, maybe a little bit weird, because it's not defined. Pisces is everything at the same time, so it doesn't really connect to a specific form to be or of being, because it's everything at the same time. So Pisces is the feminine and the masculine, it's the good and the bad, it's the chaos and order, is the light and the darkness, is everything. So for Pisces, everything is normal, it's it. I am. So as you can see, this is a very high frequency energy, and that's why we have a lot of troubles manifesting it in the real world that we are living at this moment and at this frequency in planet Earth. I am not saying that that it's not possible or that it's never going to be possible. It's just because of the circumstances that we are experiencing in this earth right now, these energies, and I believe from Scorpio to, we have still problems with a lot of other energies, but from Scorpio to Pisces, these are energies that ask us a lot of self-work, a lot of self-reflection, to do the shadow work, to go and fusion yourself with your light and your darkness, to experience what respect for other people is, communion with other people is, to be able to love unconditionally. And as I said, we are still in a process of duality. So this individuality is still very present in our experience, and part of the journey is living this individuality, is being able to live a life where your individuality is being expressed, but at the same time you know that your path is to go again to the source, where everything is together, where the collective is being manifested, expressed. This journey is actually to the Piscean energy, to this high frequency of communion, of being people, of being souls. We left we left humankind, I believe, in the Pisces archetype. We leave it. It's not about being humans, it's about being souls. It's about being creative energy. So we don't speak anymore from, my name is Kalu. We are speaking about, I am a creative force. I am energy in movement, creative energy, love energy, light energy. So these concepts to me are complex for the general audience to be understanding. It is still complex for me. I mean, I understand these concepts, and every time that I learn about them and that I go deeper into them, the more complex that it gets. I do find that the implementation, incorporation of this energy in your life, it's your life's journey. It's not something that, oh, I did it today, yay, and then it's over. It's not, it doesn't work like that. It is a process. It is a manifestation that is happening through time and space, and it is interconnected with everything that you are experiencing in lifetime. So this initiation of unification takes a lot of time. a lot of time. The symbol of Pisces also resembles Gemini. It also has these two like crescent moons, and they are connected by a thread. So you can see the pillars of life being connected by one. They are one. It's a connection, a completion. This is the last mutable sign. As a mutable sign, Pisces is very flexible. Pisces, it's all about going with the flow of life, going with the flow of universal love, of universal energy. This is a very faithful, trustworthy, lovable energy that wants to go with the universe, that believes in the universe. And on my video about Aquarius, if you haven't seen it, you can go and check it out. I talked about the difference between Aquarius and Pisces, because both of them are collective energies, but they are expressed in a different way. And the thing is that Aquarius can still do this I am different. So it's still a very like differentiation between the collective and me. Although I am part of the collective, but I feel like I am coming from, I don't know, Sirius or the Pleiades. And I am here as as an ambassador of the Pleiades, and I'm doing something on planet Earth. But for Pisces, there is no distinction. It's no distinction. It's like I am from the Pleiades, but I'm also from here, and I am everything. I am the whole universe. I am you, I am me, I am the particle of God, is everything. As a mutable sign, it's going to be very easy for this energy to mimic, to fusion with all the surroundings, all of what's happening with the emotions of other people. Is this mirroring internally and externally what's happening in your surroundings. So this is a highly sensitive energy. For example, children or people who are autistic, who can feel a lot, that they're very sensitive to stimuli, to any stimulation that comes from outside, they are experiencing a surplus of the Piscean energy, because they're connecting to the body in a way where everything is coming to them intensively. Like this capacity to feel what others are feeling or understanding these energetical fields is very developed. So there you can see how it's the expression of being able to feel everything, to hear everything. The senses go further and much more than just 5 or 6 senses. They have a lot of other senses already, because Pisces is everything. Pisces is the archetype of unification of everything. There are a lot of different manifestation of this energy in life. To me, one of the best things to see the Piscean energy in action and this archetype are the arts, the traditions in cultures like ceremonies or ritualistic arts that you're performing through generations, that your grandmother, your grandfather, and everybody did before you, and your generations from generations were doing that. That is the course of this longevity from the energy that is being manifested in this artistic wave through the Piscean energy. There are really a lot of different manifestations about Pisces in the arts, and it doesn't matter, because you can see the abstract era, for example, that to people were like, what are they doing? Because it came after Impressionism or Realism, and the abstract field was a little bit weird to understand. Or, for example, people who do art after doing a master planned trip where they are playing with a lot of sacred geometry, and they see a lot of colors and everything is like intertwined. So all of these expressions of the arts is Pisces. One of the other things that is very important to understand about this energy is that it's going to want more. It's about being plentiful of everything. It's success. It's the culmination of everything. So it's like a volcano. It's like yes, you have so much energy from everything. This can lead to excess. So excess of everything, excess of pleasure, excess of love, excess of ecstasy. Because it is like that, it is an excess, it is all the energies intertwined together. A lot of the times this archetype is going to be mixed and intertwined with the excesses we can live in our lives. And this could be any excess, for example, by excess on drinking, playing, on intimate relationships, food, you name it. All of those excess are going to come in play with this energy. Now I want to go to the ruler of this beautiful energy, which is Neptune. And Neptune is the personification of the Piscean energy. It's just a planet that personifies to the maximum this energy of dissolution. So wherever the planet Neptune is, it's going to dissolve boundaries. Neptune is going to ask you to just dissolve any limit, dissolve boundaries, dissolve any now that you had in your mind. Neptune is this like fogginess that comes when you think that you have the right answer, and when you think that you have the logical explanation about everything, then comes this fog and tells you, but there is not just one truth in the universe. The truth is something that we just perceive as subjective, and to be objective, you have to go outside and see the brighter perspective, and you will see that your answer is not true. Is breaking every limiting belief that you have and expanding them. The traditional ruler of Pisces was Jupiter, and Jupiter has the same quality of expansion, of lucky, of being a very benevolent planet. The same is Neptune, but Neptune is going to be like the higher potency of this energy, because it's this incorporation of the mystic, of these divine realms that are playing also in our lives, that sometimes for our logic mind doesn't make any sense, but still it is there. It is represented in our lives. When you're talking about energies, and when you're talking about, oh, the people, I can see my aura, or I don't know, so such type of dialogues and experiences come from this dissolution of boundaries, dissolution of the preconcepts that we have as human beings. Because Neptune was in Pisces, actually, for the last years, we experienced a lot about this. We were experiencing a lot of taboos and ways of experiencing spirituality that were out of the norm. But now we have entered an era where Neptune is in Aries, and I believe that's why we are going to be facing changes in the way we understand spirituality. So for example, not having that stereotype that in order for you to be spiritual, you have to look a certain way, you have to be a certain way. When you hear the word spirituality, you suddenly just say, oh my god, I have to go meditate, and you do yoga and have crystals and look like a Buddha reincarnated, because that's spirituality. That's not spirituality, you guys. That is a stereotype. That is a construct that we have done here on planet Earth, that is talking about an idea and a stereotype that we have from how something could look like. But with this beautiful presence of Neptune, we are going to dissolve all these past beliefs on how things should be, to bring something new that is more aligned to our souls. This is a highly spiritual planet. This is a planet of spirituality, and is asking us to connect again to the source, to connect again to the inner truth that we all have inside of us, that goes beyond these ways of being or how to look alike. It is connected to our journey as spiritual souls that we are energy, that we are love, that we are connected. I have no idea how that is going to happen, but I do believe that we are going to be experiencing in the coming years, and I'm not saying 2-3 years. It can last 60, 70, 100 years. Very specific developing about spirituality. So for example, when paganism was very strong here on earth, and then came all of the religions that took place and were dissolving or trying to dissolve paganism. So in this art, these waves of evolution that we have, these waves of going further down the road of what it means to have a journey as a human being and as a soul. So yes, you guys, I'm going to leave here the video about Pisces. It is a very lovable energy. It is a very spiritual energy. And I do believe that people who have strong Pisces placement, they could benefit a lot from understanding this energy. So there are a lot of different ways to understand it. You can do astrological research, you can look at your birth chart, and then do treatments or do specific therapies. You can choose whatever. But the more you get in touch with this side of you and this energy, and understanding what this archetype is about, and why also we have limitations to express this energy on planet Earth, the more you're going to be able to understand yourself too. Because that's the thing. And with that, I am ending. Because it is a very spiritual, high spiritual frequency energy. Here on planet Earth, we still have a little bit of challenges expressing it, manifesting it, and integrating it in the ways our societies are functioning. And that's normal, because we still have a lot of rules and a lot of systems that work for a dual and a polar world. So yes. Thank you for having watched this series. I hope you were able to understand more about the archetypes, the zodiac signs, the energies that are surrounding us and inside of us, because we all have these energies inside of us. And your birth chart is just going to give you a map of how these energies express inside of you, how you express and live these energies, these archetypes inside of your life. And now, as we have finished this series, I am happy to give you guys a little bit of an announcement. We are going to start looking at tarot. So the new series that are going to come are going to be about tarot and the hero's journey. So if you like these ones, you're going to probably love what we're going to be looking at with these archetypal energies that you can see in the major arcana. So yes, you guys, if you have any questions about the Pisces energy, you can leave them down in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for having been here. Thank you for having watched this video. And wherever you are, I am sending you a lot of light and a lot of love. Keep safe and we will see each other on next video. Bye!